Probably Scholesy, Rio, Rooney. I think solid 7. I think you know it was totally different in England. You know, you could always have that. Tough. Yeah, no, it's tough, but you know, I think it's always needed in pre-season. It's always you know, pre-season's always there to get your fitness up. You know, there's a lot of running, a lot of tactical stuff, prepare yourself for the season. So, you know, it's been good, and it's good for, you know, the new players to come and, you know, team bonding. We go out for dinners as a team, which has been good. So it's good for them to settle in, you know, fairly quickly. I remember last year when I came, I met them in Japan, and you know, it was good team bonding. It got me, you know, settled a lot quickly. So pre-season is just about fitness and, you know, for the new players to kind of settle in, really. Yeah, at first it was, like I say, it was difficult, you know, to adapt, which is normal, I think, for anybody. You know, I spent my whole career in the Premier League, so, you know, to make that jump is it can be difficult, but, and like I say, the staff, the fans, the players, you know, they made me feel welcome straight away. And it's just getting used to the league, really. It's an intense league. You know, it's a fast league. It's a physical league. So, you know, getting used to that. You know, I had to very, very quickly, to be honest. And, you know, like I say, it was, you know, first when I had an injury in my knee, I had an operation. It was, you know, a setback, and, you know, it's about overcoming, you know, certain obstacles. You know, nothing's ever going to be easy in life. So, you know, for me, it was just about, you know, getting a run of games and, you know, getting into the team and, you know, staying in the team, really. And, you know, I did that. Started scoring, assisting, started creating chances, and, you know, I became a main figure in the team after that. Maybe
out of 10.
All season?
Yeah, just entire season.
Generally. I think solid 7. I think. Like I say, it's difficult to adapt, and, you know, like once I did that, and, you know, I was playing regularly in the team. It was just I was just playing my own football, and, you know, I was fit. You know, I was getting there physically. Like I say, you know, my stats were good. You know, for the games I played, and, you know, like I say, you know, becoming captain, you know, I had to take that responsibility of being a leader and, you know, helping the team in, you know, in the experiences that I've had. You know, playing at Man United, West Ham, you know, it's just about bringing, you know, my experience to the team and helping that. And like I say, we got you know, top 4, which is, you know, the first time in 5 years. So, you know, I feel like I helped a lot. Yeah.
And are you happy?
Bro, when I'm playing football, bro, always happy. Yeah, I got used to it fairly quickly, to be honest. I had, you know, good people around me who showed me Seoul, and, you know, I didn't know what it was like, you know, how good it was at first. You know, I didn't really know too much about the city, but, you know, once you get used to it, you know, you settle in fairly quickly. I don't know, because they have pretty much the same stuff, you know, and like Seoul compared to Manchester, like, if you guys go shopping or, you know, food, just the weather, that's it, you know, the weather. Like I say, like Seoul summer is, you know, it's hot. You know, you can tan, you can chill. You know, in the sun, it's nice. You know, a lot of people. But like I say, there's fairly like similar stuff like food, shopping wise. Maybe a little bit, yeah, probably. You know, you have to obviously speak more. And I think, like, you know, even last year, like when Key got injured, you know, I don't think it was just down to me. Like a lot of the players, they started speaking a lot more. You know, when I first came, everyone was like quiet, and, you know, I think that's just the culture of Korea, and you know, throughout the season, you know, people started speaking a lot more, and, you know, demanding a lot more of the players, like even in training and stuff like that. And, you know, I started seeing the emotions come out of, you know, the Korean players a lot more. And, you know, I think football is, you know, it's an emotional sport. You know, it's ups and downs. You know, you you're angry, you lose, and when you win, you're happy, and I've started seeing that emotion more towards the end of the season from the Korean players, which is good. And like I say, it's just like I say, it's not just down to me as a captain, to lead the team. There's many leaders in the team, without the captaincy, regardless. I think he's came in and he's made an impact, straight away. You can see the leadership side, his experience, what he's had, during the K-League. And like I say, he's going to be a massive help for the team this year. And like I say, these trips are about team bonding, getting to know each other, and I think it's been the perfect trip for the new players to settle in. And this team is like family, so we welcome everyone with open arms, and they settle in fairly quickly. Yeah, I think it's from young, to be honest. I've always played like in the middle, so most of the time it's very compact in the middle, and you've got to try and create space for yourself or for your teammates, and even just making a run in behind, just free up a little bit of space for your teammate. Is always important. Like, even though you might not get the ball 2-3 times, you created something for your teammate, and I think that's just been from young, to be honest. I've always kind of recognised the game and understood the game of football from youth level. Yeah, I think it's important. Like I say, with the experience that I've had in my career, I always want to help others, and if I see someone not in the right position, or it's just about helping them and guiding them. It's not necessarily like shouting or having a go at them. It's just about guiding them in the right way, and teaching and giving my experiences from when I was playing in the Premiership and stuff like that. And because I always had guidance from the older players that always taught me certain things, and for me to bring that experience here and guide the young players, I feel like it's very important. Probably Scholesy, Rio, Rooney. But a lot of the players, even the foreign players, Nani, Anderson at the time, Tom Cleverley, Daniel Welbeck. A lot of the players at the time, they give you certain advice, but it's a big club like Man United, so they kind of expect you to deal with things and handle the pressure, and of course they're legends at the club, so you're going to take the advice, whatever it is. So I feel like as a young player, it's always important to have the older players, to look up to and give advice, and even speak to about things that are not even football sometimes. Speak to things, things that happen off the pitch, maybe something's not going right off the pitch, and you've always got people there that you can speak to, which it's been important in my life. I think they've all got talent, and like I say, I've seen it last year and this year in training and games when they've played. And like I say, it can be hard for the B team players to kind of have the the mental space always at 100%, because like I say, for example, Doyen last year didn't play many games, and he'll get brought into a game, and then you won't see him for 2-3 months, and then like say last game of the season, came in Gwangju, tough game, physical game, and he handled himself perfect, and it's like I say, that means they're doing the things on the pitch, doing the things off the pitch that are right, to be mentally and physically prepared to play for the A team. And like I say, you see even Kang last year, Giot came into the team, scored a couple of goals, and then a couple of games where he was out, didn't play, and then gets drafted back in. So it's for the B team players, it's a lot of ups and downs, but they're young players. They have a lot of time on their side. They can handle certain situations, and like I say, the older players in the A team were always there for them if they want to speak to us, and if things are going not going the right way, we're always there for advice. So you know, I think it's important for the young players to always keep, you know, that mental side of things, you know, always good, because you never know when you can get drafted in and play. I don't know. I think football's football. You know, it's a lot of ups and downs. With like same any sport, any team, you know, can go through, you know, a spell. I don't really know what's going on at the moment. I can't really put my finger on it, but you know, it's a big club. It's one of the biggest in the world. So you know, you can always get out of the hole that they're in at the moment. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just like, I know, you know, the Korean culture, and you know, sometimes, you know, maybe, I don't know, the Korean players, you know, they don't want to go speak to the coach or anything like that, but you know, it was totally different in England. You know, you could always have that, or certain managers, you know, always had that relationship with, where, you know, you can go speak to him about, you know, anything. And I feel like, you know, coach is the same. You know, we speak about things, you know, off the field, you know, on the field, you know, which is important. You know, I've always played well under managers that, you know, that speak to you, that are always available. And like you say, you know, even now becoming, like, even before I was captain, you know, we still had that chemistry and relationship, and you know, we just want the best for the players, you know, to be honest, and everyone to stick to his plan, you know, on the field. So, you know, as a player, you can always, you know, approach him and speak to him about certain things, and like I say, that's when, you know, you get the best out of me as a player, you know, because like I say, he's always there, you know, to speak to. No, but to be honest, not too much. You know, I knew how, you know, we had many fans out there, you know, just from my time at Man United, but I didn't know too much about, you know, the city, or anything like that, to be honest. But like I say, I think, you know, people need to experience that, you know, a little bit more. You know, when they travel to Asia, you know, Seoul is an amazing city. You know, the people are amazing. You know, the food are amazing. And got used to the city a little bit more. It was, you know, it's a special city, and you know, like I say, I just smiled all the time last year. You know.